What's up, you guys, and welcome to today's video, potentially my last video before baby arrives. As you guys know by now, we are having another baby boy. Today's video is going to be all the products I have for baby boy. There's health products, there's products for mom, there's products for sleep time, an abundance of things that can help first-time moms or expecting moms. If you don't know what to get, hopefully this video helps. If this video does help you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let's get started. First, I'm going to start talking about the biggest and most exciting product I have. One tip I do want to give everybody is register for everything that you want. My biggest advice is Target and Amazon. Those are the two places that I registered for with Asher and also for baby boy number 2. Target has a great registry. You get 15% off everything that is left on your registry for a purchase online and a purchase in store. So that was really convenient because a lot of the products I got were not sold in store. So that just went towards the online purchase, and then there was a ton of products that they had in store for me to get. So it was really convenient having both of those coupons for both of those purchases. The Doona is a very, very popular product. I did not get it with Asher, although I really wanted to. I just thought it was way too expensive and was not in the ballpark of what I needed being a first-time mom, and there was other things that I needed. But for this pregnancy, I am definitely choosing convenience, and this product is definitely extremely convenient. If you have not heard of the Doona is a 2-in-1. It's a car seat and a stroller. So I was really pumped that I was able to get it this time around. So I put it on my registry at Target and was able to get the 15% off coupon for it because it was still left on my registry. And right now Target is doing a trade-in kind of event. So I brought in Asher's old car seat and the base for his car seat, which I originally planned on saving for baby number 2. But by trading that in, I got a 20% off coupon. And then if you are also familiar with Target's program of the red card, that was another 5% off. So I definitely paid way underpriced the original price for this Doona. So that is just a little tip for any new moms. If you are looking for products that you really want that might be a little bit out of budget, Target is great for compiling coupons together and doubling up and things like that. I know a lot of places don't do that, but Target definitely does. The next big item I have is the For Mama-Roo swing. I'm very excited about this because it's Bluetooth and it hooks up to your phone. So sometimes if the baby is fussy, and especially those first 2 weeks after postpartum and recovery, it's really hard to get up and get down. And so if you notice that the baby is like fighting his or her sleep and you want to change a setting, it's really nice just having it on your phone. Another tip, Nextdoor and Facebook Marketplace are great places to find used baby products. I am not above used baby products at all, as long as they're like well taken care of. I always sanitize and wash everything before I use it anyways. So that is another good tip to get like really good products that you want for your baby. The next products that I want to share with you are all kind of sleep related items. So the first product I have is a humidifier. It could kind of be a sleep product and a health product. I love using a humidifier with Asher. I even use it for myself sometimes. When Asher has a stuffy nose or it's really hard for him to breathe, the humidifier helps amazing. Frida Baby is a really good product. I have a bunch of their products, as you'll see throughout the video, but this is a nightlight, it's an essential oil diffuser, and it's a humidifier, so it's a 3-in-1. They also sell vapor drops that you can put into it. However, the baby has to be at least 3 months old for you to use the vapor drops, so I definitely plan on buying those when baby boy is at least 3 months old, because by the time he is around that age, it's going to be 6th season. As you can tell, even now is kind of 6th season. I'm a little stuffy, so if you are wondering why my voice sounds a little off today, or I'm a little nasally, I am a little bit sick from Asher. The next product is the Hatch So I did not have a sound machine with Asher when he was a baby. I really like that, one, it's Bluetooth. You can customize a lot. Me and Jacob are actually just playing with some of the customizations with it last night. So the color is completely customized. Some other customizations it has is you can do a wake noise and sound customization, so you can change the light and change the sound when you want the baby to wake up, and then you can have it at a certain setting for like nap time and bedtime. So that product is really cool. The next product I have is the Lollipop baby camera. I'm very excited about this. We had a different baby camera with Asher, but I noticed if I were to go to the front of the house or the backyard, sometimes it would lose connection and lose signal. It was a little fuzzy. I love that this one connects to your phone and it alerts you if your baby is crying. It'll alert you if there's movement. So I just like that I won't have to worry about losing the connection if I go in the backyard to do something, if I'm playing with Asher while the baby's taking a nap. This is what it looks like when you open it. We haven't set it up yet. We have played with it a little bit, so it's not completely straight, but I like that this is bendable, so you can wrap it around the baby's crib or wrap it around whatever you want to attach it to, which we'll probably end up using on the bassinet for the first few months. And then it also comes with a mount, so eventually we're actually going to mount it on this wall and just have it go down like this, and you will be able to see the baby on the phone. The next few things I'm going to show you guys are all swaddles. So they're all a little bit different. Asher loved being swaddled. I did not sleep train Asher the way I had originally anticipated on sleep training him. I think it was just a first time mom kind of thing. I loved snuggling him and babying him and holding him, and I really didn't get the hang of sleep training until he was after 6 months old. So definitely this time around I want to be better prepared on sleep training this baby so that he can self-soothe and hopefully get him to sleep through the night a lot sooner than Asher did. Asher took 10 months to start sleeping through the night. But anyways, I have two swaddles from the brand Mushy, or Mushy. I'm just gonna say Mushy. These are just regular swaddles that kind of look like a blanket. I plan on using these to swaddle him throughout the day or to use as a light blanket because he is going to be a summer baby. I really like this brand for their baby and toddler products. These swaddles are 100% cotton and they're really soft, and honestly their color options are amazing. I love their color options and their patterns are really nice too. The next swaddle I have is from Snuggle Me. It's kind of the same concept as the other two. It's just like a really big blanket that you can wrap them up in. The last few swaddles I have are more for sleep training, and I heard a lot of good reviews from moms, my mom friends, and even online that these are good swaddles to have. I actually have stage 1 and stage 2 swaddles just to be prepared. So stage 1 I have swaddle up. I actually have 2 of these. One of them is in my room right now. But this helps the baby feel like tight and secure. It also helps them. There's a reflex that babies have when they're born that they jump up, and that actually disrupts their sleep. So this just helps them keep them secure, so when they do have that reflex, their body and their arms don't go flailing. This helps them sleep with their arms up. One thing I learned about babies is when they're in the womb, they're actually kind of like this, all bunched up in there. So when they're born and moms or parents tend to swaddle them with their arms down, it's actually really foreign to them, and a lot of babies don't like being swaddled like that. So parents automatically assume they just don't like swaddles, when it's actually they just want to sleep and be swaddled with their arms up because that's what they're used to in the womb. The stage 2 of that same brand is actually a transition one, so it's just bigger, and the arm parts actually can zip off, which I think is really interesting. So if they get past the stage of wanting to sleep with their arms up and they just get more movement to them, you can zip off those pieces and still have them be swaddled in a sense. And then instead of getting 2 of these, I also got a halo in like stage 2, so 3 to 6 months, and this just has them wrapped up. It's like a piece of Velcro for them to sleep. They look like that. You can have their arms in or out, but I just wanted to try another option as well. The next product I have is a very exciting thing that I got gifted at our baby shower. It could be considered as a sleep product, or it could just be considered a product that's really convenient. But we got the Snuggle Me, which I am so excited about. I really wanted this with Asher, but again, being a first-time mom, I kind of prioritized things a little bit differently and didn't register for it and didn't see a point in having it. Whereas this pregnancy, I am all about convenience. I'm going to need products that are super convenient to me, especially having Asher running around. I heard a lot of good reviews about this. The next few products I'm going to share with you guys are health and cleansiness kind of products. So first up is A&D ointment. This was a lifesaver with Asher. A&D, I found, was the only ointment that would clear up any kind of rash he had within probably a day or less than a day, within maybe 1 or 2 applications. So I definitely wanted to have this for baby boy because out of everything I used, this is the best ointment for babies that I found. Next up is the Frida Baby thermometer. What I really like about this is it's an ear, forehead, and touchless thermometer. So there is a little cap you could put on it to check the baby's ear. It could be touchless, so you could put it towards the baby's forehead. And it also advertises that you can test the temperature of the baby's bottles. I don't plan on using it to test the bottles, but I did think that was a cool feature as well. But having a thermometer is super convenient, and I feel like a necessity for babies, especially during the sick seasons and they get a fever. You definitely want to monitor their fever to make sure it's not unsafe and you don't have to take them to the hospital or anything. Next thing I have, which we actually already opened because as I mentioned, I'm sick from Asher, so he got sick and I just ended up using it for him, but it's the Frida Baby No Sucker. I've heard from a lot of parents that have the one that you use with your mouth, that boogers never go in their mouth, but something about that product just really makes me uneasy, and Jacob wasn't about it either, and so we opted to get the electric one. It actually has 2 tips, so it has one for like babies and it has one for toddlers. It has the power, and it like sucks. It has 3 suctions, and there's a light that you have to distract your kid with, so they're supposed to stare at the light while you like suck their boogers out. I will say that this worked really well, and even Asher would be like, "Mom, boogers," and he would go grab it and just sit there and like suck his boogers while he'd be watching a show. So I definitely really like this product and recommend it. The next product I have is infant Tylenol. This helps a lot with teething and fevers and things like that, so definitely have this on hand. The last 2 things I have are kind of cleansy items, but it's just some refills for the diaper genie. I find it really convenient to have a diaper genie with Asher as a baby. The late night changings, it's convenient to just throw it in there compared to walking all the way to the trash can or walking outside, and you don't smell it, which is really cool. And then the next thing are just some Honest alcohol wipes to clean things. So I use these to clean like toys in the playroom, or you can use this to clean surfaces. You can use this to kind of just wipe down or disinfect anything that the baby will have or be laying on. The next couple products I'm going to show you guys are actually right here. These are the mushy burp cloths. Moms, you guys know that when they drool or they spit up, it can get everywhere. So I really like how big they are. They are a little bit thinner than I thought, but I did read a lot of reviews that they're really absorbent, so I'm not too worried about the thinness. I will update you guys after he's born and after I use them. But I really like I said, the color options are really fun. So I got some burp cloths. We also got some more burp cloths. Definitely have a lot of burp cloths on hand. If you have a baby that spits up a lot, you're going to go through a ton of these in a day, and you don't want to have to wash every single day. Next up are these pacifier clips from Mushy. I really like the wood and the color combo that they have. Now this product may not be for every parent. I also have some pacifiers. You may opt to not give your baby a pacifier, and that's totally fine. I found breastfeeding Asher that sometimes when he was teething or uncomfortable, that he would just want to latch onto me to make himself feel better. And I found that having a pacifier would give him that same sort of comfort or relief without me having to have him be physically latched onto me. So we got some pacifier clips so his pacifier doesn't fall on the floor. And then we also got some pacifiers from Itsy Ritsy off of Amazon. To go along with that, I also got a pacifier case. The clips are so that the pacifier that he's using doesn't fall on the floor. However, having backup pacifiers is perfect in case he rips it off or another kid rips it off and it falls on the floor. I plan on attaching this to the outside of our diaper bag and then just storing the extra one in there just in case. Like I said, having backups and being prepared is essential as a mom, especially a mom of a baby. Speaking of diaper bag, I want to share with you guys the diaper bag I got and briefly just show you a few things that I have stored in here. So I ended up getting the Fawn Design diaper bag. I had a really big and bulky diaper bag with Asher that I had planned on using for baby number 2, and for the life of me I cannot find that diaper bag, so we got a new one. But I wanted to get the mini one because with Asher the bulky one was so heavy and it was so much on my back just carrying it. And I also found that just because I had a bigger diaper bag, I would fill it with more stuff that we would never use just because I could. This being my second, I'm a little more experienced on what I do and don't need in my diaper bag. So this is perfect for like your basic essential necessities that you need for baby. The original is a lot bigger, so if you like being extra prepared, or even if you have twins, the original is probably going to be a better option for you. I like to keep extra things like backups in our car, but I don't have anything stored in the front. I don't have anything on this side, but on this side of the pocket, I have hand sanitizer that's easily accessible. It's just a spray one. In the back here are straps to make it as a backpack, which is what I'm going to use it for. I also have the extra straps stored up here, which you can use as like a bag. Moving back here, there is a compartment that you can open up, and in here I just have disposable changing pads. We had a changing mat with Asher that we didn't use that often, but I like the idea of disposable ones because especially when you change your baby in public, I don't like the idea of laying your baby down on your mat where it's dirty in public and then kind of putting that back in the diaper bag. So I just got some disposable ones that I store back here. And then opening up inside, this is what it looks like. I just have some diapers. Look how little these diapers are. But I have 5 diapers in here. Next up are wipes. I just like getting the travel wipes to store in our diaper bag because it's smaller, takes up less space. I also have a bunch of outfits in here. These are already washed, and this is the stuff I actually plan on taking to the hospital. So I actually have more outfits than I normally would. I have a romper in here, some onesies, more rompers and onesies in here. So actually right now I have 6 outfits. Normally I'd probably pack 2 to 3. I also have a pair of socks in here just in case, and then also mittens because newborns love to scratch at their face. Asher actually got a ton of scratches on his face before I realized that I should buy the mittens for him. So I have those ready to go. I also have ointment. I also have some to-go Kleenex stored in here in one of the pockets. And the last thing that I plan on putting in here that is not in here yet because I haven't washed it is just one of these swaddles to use as a light blanket or swaddle him while we're out. But I'll just fold that up and put it on the side. And as I said, I still feel like I have room to put more in here. I only have a few more things to show you guys. So if you've made it this far along, thank you so much. But these are just a couple of toys I have for the baby. Obviously, as a newborn, he's not going to be able to hold these and play with these right away. These are really convenient to have on the go or in the car to distract him, for something for him to play with when he does get a little bit older. So these ones are from Target, which I thought were super cute. They just shake and make a noise. And this one is a book that we actually got gifted at our baby shower that has the crinkling, you know, just sensory stuff to keep him stimulated and, like I said, keep him occupied. Speaking of being on the go and being in the car, we got a mirror. I could not find the one we had with Asher, so we got a new one, but this was really convenient to have. Sometimes Asher would drop his pacifier in the car, so being able to just look in the mirror and kind of figure out where his pacifier was and being able to give it back to him really easily, or just being able to see if he was on his way to falling asleep, or kind of just check on him and admire him while we were in the car. This is really nice to have. Another thing that I feel like is a necessity for parents, I loved having one with Asher, is a baby carrier. I loved wearing Asher as a baby when he just really wanted some extra love and attention. I would just put him in the carrier and do my household chores and get everything that I needed to get done, and it was really convenient. Moving on to the final few things I have to share with you guys are all products that I'm going to be using for myself postpartum and throughout my breastfeeding journey with baby. First up is this postpartum band. I did not have this with Asher, but I'm really excited I have this time around. This was actually a Mother's Day gift from Jacob. So this is a postpartum band that has a heating and cooling element in it. I feel like having this will be really convenient to just relieve any discomfort I might have, and you know, just having everything kind of tightened up and in place instead of like kind of jiggling all over the place sounds a lot more convenient this time around. The last couple things are all products related to breastfeeding. So if you don't plan on breastfeeding, you could totally skip over this part. If you do plan on breastfeeding, the first thing I have is the LV pump. These are very convenient because they are wireless. I know this may be out of budget for a lot of moms. It was definitely out of my budget. Fortunately for me, my health insurance covered this, so I didn't have to pay out of pocket for it, which, as I said, I'm very grateful for. Another tip for new moms, if you are in the market for a breast pump, definitely try to go through your health insurance and see what they will cover for you. And if that is not an option for you, go to your medical provider where you are delivering your baby and just talk to your OBGYN. There's usually a bunch of programs and options for you to rent one for free that you could use throughout your breastfeeding journey, and then you just return when you're done. Going back to the LV, when you open the box, this is what it looks like. So as I said, they are wireless, so they'll just go in your shirt and you can pump. There's an app that you can use that I haven't done yet, but you connect it and you can adjust the level of the suction. Underneath the pumps in the box is just all the accessories that come with it for the pump. So there's a bag that holds it, the charger, there's extra pieces that come with it as well. The next thing I have is the Haka. I wish I would have had this with Asher, but I didn't know as much about breastfeeding being a first-time mom as I do now. When you breastfeed on one side, the other side, some milk may leak, and it's called a letdown. So this is supposed to catch all of your letdown. Definitely recommend this to moms that are working or just want to build their supply. And the last thing I want to show you guys isn't just one product, but it is a basket I made for myself. I kind of just refer to it as like the booby basket, but there are nipple pad covers in case I leak. So I have those in here. I have some cleaner for my breast pump in here. I also have wipes as a form of cleaner for my breast pump in here. There is nipple cream, which I highly recommend to moms. If you plan on breastfeeding, is definitely get some nipple cream. This is my favorite one that I had with Asher, so I have that in here. I also have more in my nightstand next to my bed. And then lastly, I just have bags in here to store milk. So in the middle of the night, if I'm using my Haka and I just want to pour it in the bag and then I can put the bag in the fridge. I am the type of person where I love convenience, I love stations, and I love things set up and easily accessible. So I just have this basket that I am just going to keep on the floor in my room where I can get to it super easily. Alright you guys, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. These are all the products I have in preparation for baby boy number 2. Aside from the necessities of diapers, wipes, clothes, his crib, and his crib mattress, I do want to mention that the bassinet we have is already set up in our room. We have the Halo bassinet. I used it with Asher and just stored it and saved it for our next baby, which I am still in shock that we are on our second baby. For any new moms out there, do not feel like you need all of this stuff or need to get the ones exactly that I have. There's a lot more affordable options for things. This is just what I have this time around. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope any new moms out there or any expecting moms got some good ideas on some products that they would want for their baby. I hope any new moms learned a few tips along the way. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below any questions you guys may have about anything. I definitely plan on making a video once he's here and I've tested a bunch of these products on what some necessities are, what some things that worked for me and things that didn't work for me. With that being said, I will see you in my next video. Bye.